Okay, so next installment. I mentioned on a short recently that LA was going fine. Okay, so I had a nice trip over. I had a row to myself. It was probably the first time that I can remember how long that I probably got a couple hours sleep on a plane. It was yeah, I had a whole row to myself, so that was all good. In LA, I was lucky because I don't associate Melissa with California. Again, Melissa and I have been to California a number of times, but it's not a place that I really associate with her. So I hanging out with my friend Monique, and we hit the road, and yeah, it was frictionless. It was cool. She's very positive and upbeat, and is really good for my psyche, I guess. But then I left and I came to Phoenix, which is where Melissa and I spent the last 17 years. Well, not the last 17 years, but 17 years. And it is. So I'm here for a few more days. And again, I've got a lot of friends, again, my tribe. These are the people that talked me off the ledge and kept me sane while I was going through this the first till now. And yeah, there's no more love I can get. Like these are my people. That said, it's daily. I'm just sinking further into it. Today's not that bad, but yesterday was the worst day I've had in months. I spent almost, well, not the whole day. That's an exaggeration, but I spent more time crying yesterday than I have in I don't know how long. So I had to get out and go for a long walk, which I did the last couple of days. But yesterday, I was in a rut. I was in a mess, and it's likely because as I'm driving around, I'm thinking that as I'm seeing so many places, it's like every one of them is a place I've been, and from there I've gone back home. He says I'm somehow thinking that I'll just end up at the end of this road, that I'll end up going back to my house, and my wife and my kids and my dog will say hi, and the life will go on as usual, but none of that is going to happen again. Right now it's good because I thought about that, and I recalled that thought to a friend earlier today, and out of nowhere I just started crying on the phone. So I'm here for a few more days, and then I'm going to go back to LA, and again, just hang out and try my best not to think about this and figure out. I don't even know. I still don't know what my future is going to be. Am I going to be a photographer? Am I going to? I don't know. My purpose is still I want. Like I feel compelled to help. Now I'm not sure how I do that with photography anymore. But I'm leaving myself open. I'm like, I let the universe throw something at me and me be there to catch and accept what it does. So it sounds kind of food for whatever spiritual. Yeah, I'm getting that way. I'm getting more spiritual and open to what is presented to me. So yeah, the things where I planned them out in the past got me to where I am. Again, of course, it was a really big roadblock put in my way that I never expected. So maybe had that not happened, my plan might have worked. But right now, I just need something new. I've said that before, and I still feel that way. What it is, I don't fully know. As this channel's called, there's no map for this. I don't know where I'm going. I know where I started. I know where my world fell apart. And now I have no idea where I'm going to be. I know where I am. I'm not happy. I'm fairly certain Arizona's not my future. I really don't have a desire to stay in the U.S. And that's not just with current events. It's just I didn't want to. I was just done, and Melissa and I were trying to just see the world and come out, have experiences, and just enjoy life to its fullest. And so now she can't do it anymore, and I still want to. I need to get it to the point where I feel that I can. And my gut tells me that I'm going to do this. I know in my head. Actually, my head's the worst part of this whole thing right now. Let's go with my gut. My gut tells me that I'm going to get through it. I'm going to prosper somehow. I'm going to. I'm never getting my wife back, which is I'd trade everything for her. But that's the one thing I know I can't have. So I need to live a life that's going to make me happy, a life that would make her proud, a life that she would agree with. I've got to throw my mom in there too, because my mom passed away 3 years ago on the trip over to France. And yeah, she was like the kindest, sweetest, most giving person I know. It's probably one of the things I loved about Melissa. There was a similarity. While they're very different, they're also very similar. And so I just have to do something that is going to make me feel that I'm honoring them as well as being true to myself. So, yeah, I don't know what. I don't know. I know everything just is different from day to day. I feel that I made a lot of progress. I feel a lot more progress to make. If I had been doing this yesterday, you'd think that I hadn't made anything because, like I said, I spent more time crying yesterday than I have in months. Just everything. I spent an hour. Actually, I was looking for something at one point, just a story. I typed something in on my computer to find something. At this point, I don't remember what it was, but it popped up a picture in a text chain with Melissa, which I don't even know why it did that, because I don't remember there being anything related to what I was looking for. So maybe it was a sign, I don't know. But either way, they brought me back about 1.5 years in our texts. And so from that point, I just read through like 1.5 years of every text that Melissa and I had shared from far before then she was sick. Again, well into where she must have been sick, but we didn't know, to the point where we found out she was sick, through the hospital admission, and finally her passing away. And then, pictures, lots of love, a video. Yeah. That text chain took me a long time to read through and pretty much destroyed me for a while. But I think that and this whole Arizona leg of this is kind of catharsis. I'm not sure catharsis would work. It's more closure. I don't see that I could live here ever again, and I love the people, so maybe it would be wonderful if the people all decided to move to Europe. And in the future, I may come back. Again, there could be work that involves coming back to the U.S. I don't know. So that's where I'm at now. I'll be doing this next one most likely from. Next one will come from Los Angeles or Vegas, somewhere. Either way, I'm going to be on the road a bunch with Monique, who I'll give a quick plug with. If you find yourself in need of laughter, she's an amazing comedian and really funny, Monique Marvez. And beyond her being funny, she's just an amazing person who is just compassionate, insightful, and helps lift my spirits. So anyway, until next time, I read it's been a little bit, I haven't been as able to respond. I still read all the comments. It's just I've been both mentally and physically busy, and I feel bad because I like to respond to everybody's comments. Everybody deserves everybody. Again, there's some amazing, sad stories, but I appreciate the fact that you're sharing, because it does help. I think it helps. And so again, if it helps me, I'm sure it helps somebody else. And just a number of you have said it helps you. So thanks for sharing that. Again, it gives me something to feel good about. And the fact that we all feel bad, I feel awful about that. But given that we all are in this awful club, at least we can help each other. So until next time, just be easy on yourself.